My dear sisters and brothers in Jesus Christ, every year on 26 July, we celebrate the feast of Saints Anne and Joachim. The Bible has no references to the parents of Blessed Virgin Mary, and we find in the tradition that there has been a mention that Anne and Joachim were the parents of Mother Mary. After several years of marriage, they did not have a child. And therefore, we are praying to get a child, and they receive a child after many years of marriage. It is said that Joachim was a wealthy member in one of the 12 tribes of Israel, and his wife Anne was a faithful follower of God, and she devoted her time to prayer and fasting. It is also said that it is a shame or not to conceive a child after marriage in the Jewish culture. And Joachim and Anne faithfully persevered to have a child, and they constantly prayed to God that God grant their request. And it is then that the Lord answered their prayers, and a daughter was born. They named her Mary. When Mary was 1 year old, her father Joachim made a great feast and invited scribes, Pharisees, and many people. When Mary was 3 years old, they dedicated her into the temple. They were parents who were modest, pious, and fervent in prayer. The faithfulness of the parents of the Blessed Virgin Mary is praised in the Catholic Church. The feast of Saints Joachim and Anne report back to ancient times in the Eastern Church, and it was celebrated long time back. But it became very popular during the 15th and the 16th century. The parents of Blessed Virgin Mary, Joachim and Anne, lived a simple life and followed the statutes of the Lord. They are parents who always held their responsibility well. And this feast reminds us that all parents have to do their responsibilities in the upbringing of their children. In recent times, the feast of Saints Joachim and Anne is celebrated as Parents' Day. As we celebrate the feast of Saints Joachim and Anne, let us pray through the intercession for all the parents that they may continue the upbringing of their children in piety and faithfulness.